It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Kitchen Land USA, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey there, good morning to you on a Wednesday that feels like a Tuesday. So we're ahead of the game all week long, I think, with a short week. So let's do some news.
Yeah, this was breaking last night. You might have seen it right before you went to bed. The Missouri Supreme Court said yesterday that the laws that restrict abortions in the state are back on the books. So that means restriction of abortion back on the books, at least for right now. In February, a judge in Jackson County ruled several laws restricting abortion were discriminatory. That allowed the practice to resume. Well, that and Amendment 3 passed. You'll remember that. By Missouri voters. But with this now, the justices say the judge in Jackson County used the wrong legal standard. Now he can reissue another temporary restraining order using a different legal standard if that one works. But for now, the Missouri Supreme Court says that restriction of abortions are back on the books.
Okay.
It's interesting, right? Because of Amendment 3, right? Because that was not that long ago that was voted in by Missouri voters. So,
yep.
Okay, it is official. David Cameron was voted in by Springfield City Council members to be the next Springfield City manager in a 5-4 vote. So actually close. The former Republic City administrator is moving over to the Queen City. Before moving to Republic in 2016, he was the city city manager in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. So his first day on the job here in town will be July 7th.
Okay. We told you that this was likely going to happen because lawmakers didn't get anything done during the regular session. So now a legislative special session is coming up starting June 2nd. Governor Kehoe says money for disaster recovery. There have been a lot of disasters in Missouri here recently. Some major capital improvement funding and the whole issue of stadiums for the Chiefs and the Royals and where they're going to play after 2030. It's a big deal, top of the priority list. The governor is asking lawmakers to support a new Kansas City Royals baseball stadium, major upgrades to Arrowhead Stadium, plus $185 million in funding for things like a new mental health hospital in Kansas City, new livestock show barn at the Missouri State Fair. The state constitution allows for 60 days to complete work on anything in a special session. So start on June 2nd, and the clock will be ticking. Man from Collins could get up to 7 years in prison for crashing into a Springfield police cruiser while an officer was parked alongside of the road, helping another person who had been in a crash. 26-year-old Dakota Brandt, police say, was drunk when he hit the police car at Sunshine and Golden. The officer suffered minor injuries in that crash. A Stratford business owner is in trouble, accused of taking money to do housework projects that were poorly done or maybe not done at all. Jeremy Watson is facing more than a dozen felonies accused of defrauding customers around the Greene County area, many of them senior citizens. His business is called Outdoor Creations and Design, and much of the work was on gazebos, pergolas, things like that, decks, outdoor things. Yeah.
All right. It is a great time to get out to Wilson's Creek National Battlefield on this Friday, the 30th. They are having a field trip day for homeschool students from 9 to 1 or between the hours of 9 and 1. You don't have to be out there the whole time. This is kind of cool. They are offering grade level programming, if you will, and showing what it would have looked like in the life of a soldier and civilian, also what the battleground would have looked like. So a good time to get out and visit the battlefield.
Yeah. That's
also
great.
If you go to Springfield Public Springfield Public Pools, not schools.
Close. Very close.
Close. Yeah. You could bring a canned food item and get a discount on admission. So that's fun because it's a way to help feed the hungry in the community and also save yourself some money. So that program is going on right now. And the Springfield Greene County Park Board has been teaming up with Ozarks Food Harvest to do this since 2001.
Oh, that's a good deal.
It's a long time.
So, what you call a win-win situation.
Yes. There you go.
And then there's this 12-year-old Kunal Patel from Branson is competing in the National Spelling Bee yet again. This kid's something else, making it his second time on the national stage for this contest. Last year, he tied for 46th place, which is that's pretty good out of 250 kids.
Yeah. I mean, because even to get there, he had to win a lot,
Beat everybody.
Yeah.
To get to the National Spelling Bee. So he's going to represent us well. The winner will receive $50,000 and bragging rights for years to come.
Like for life,
Could you spell in school?
Yes. I have always been a good speller, but if I tell you the word that I went out on, you're going to be like, "Oh, you're a terrible speller." But true story, I've always been a good speller. Praise God for that. But I lost the spelling bee. I think it was in 5th grade. I did win years after that, by the way, but I lost it in 5th grade on the word coyote.
No E at the end, or how did you do that? How'd you mess it up?
It was so foreign to me. I'd never read the word coyote. I'd never seen it spelled. And so I didn't know that it started with a C-O-Y. Like that seems like I like phonetics, but that one doesn't fit. Even still, as an adult, I have to like C-O-Y-O-T-E. I have to really think about it. Now, of course, I've seen it written a million times, but
it haunts you to this day.
It does actually. It actually does.
Well, did you ask him for different pronunciations? Because coyote would have maybe helped, but it was the first half of that word that messed you up.
The first half, not the last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Were you a speller? You can spell too, actually.
Yeah, I'm a good speller by nature. It's hard for me to do it out of thin air, though. Like spelling, I have to really think about it to spell out loud. I can spell writing it down, and sometimes.
And they allow that. They allow that. You can write it down.
If I can't spell it in my head, I'll have to write it down or type it. Somehow, the fingers do the magic whenever I'm typing, and I'll be like, how do you spell that? And my fingers will just do it.
That's funny, though. Do you have autocorrect on? Ethan?
On a keyboard?
Yeah.
Well, it'll underline it if it's wrong, but it doesn't just fix it. No.
Okay.
What am I, some kind of animal?
Well, making sure. Because sometimes.
No, I earn my properly spelled words. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. It's a big deal. Go Branson, go.
Yeah,
I love that.
well.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a lot of pressure. I can't imagine the whole room looking at you. And you got to figure it out. All of the investigating they do, like the origin of the word, where'd it come from, all of that sort of thing, helps them figure out the spelling.
We'll see if our children have to take Latin. We'll see if that helps them, because so many root words, origin of words are Latin. So that should be helpful. Jury's still out.
The root word is a Latin word.
You should be the announcer, babe.
Okay.
You could do that.
You got me announcing lots of stuff.
Well, I actually feel like you should be the voice of the St. Louis Cardinals, but they didn't pick you. So, I mean, you didn't apply.
The U-Man.
You didn't apply. In their defense, you didn't apply. So
the U-Man has been doing that. This dude has been the Cardinals announcer for decades. When I was growing up in St. Louis, he was on KC 95, Smash, and the U-Man on the mornings, and we would listen to him on the way to school. KC 95 is a huge rock station, by the way. It has a storied past. So anyway, Smash, Asher Ben Ruby, Smash, and the U-Man, John Hewlett, were on the radio back then. We used to listen to them, and then the U-Man went over to the Cardinals and became the Busch Stadium announcer. And it's interestingly, John Hewlett's favorite pizza and my favorite pizza are the same: pepperoni, sausage, and mushroom. I remember that from being a kid.
That's funny.
A little piece of trivia.
Yeah, there you go.
The U-Man.
There you go. Just in case you find yourself on Jeopardy, now you know.
That's right. The U-Man up in St. Louis.
All right. Well, have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. Ethan is in tomorrow.
Yep, it's Wednesday. So
Wednesday, yeah.
That's great.
Short week.
We're moving along.
All right. See ya.
See you tomorrow. Bye.